Hello guys, today we're working on converting percents to decimals, and we're using the example of the puzzle sheet, which has a pretty picture on it, so it's got to be good. Okay, so converting percents to a decimal. I find the easiest way to convert a percent to a decimal is just using a calculator. Okay, now every percent has been times by 100 because it's out of 100. So to reverse that, you just divide by 100. Okay, the second way is to move the decimal place. Okay, it goes 2 jumps to the left, like the green arrow here, that's being replaced by the blue arrow, 2 jumps to the left, and then it ends up in a new place. So something something percent is point something something. Okay, and that pattern should become pretty clear. Okay, so let's have a go at both examples. Now I'll just pick 31%, question A, and on my calculator that is 31, the percent. Oh, sorry, I've already got 0.31. That's the end, not the start. We'll go back and clear that. 31 divided by 100 equals 0.31. Okay, so I can go 0.31, and I find that on the bottom. 0.31, 0.31. So if you can beat me for finding the thing, 0.31. There we go. So that's an A. Okay. The second way might be easier as well. Okay. If I've got 92%, so this is question G, 92%. Okay, there's a decimal point after the 2. Okay, and to change that to a decimal, I just go 1, 2 jumps, and I go 0 point. That decimal point is now here because he's jumped 2 to the left, and I end up with 92. So this is 0.92. Okay, and I find him down here. Hopefully that'll be quicker than the first job. 0.92. Oh, there we go. And that's G. Make the G more G. Okay, this is C's probably where people will find that little beat harder, and so is H. But I'll do C first, and I'll do it just by the moving the decimal method. 320%. Okay, so if I've got 320%, the decimal is still here, and it still moves 1, 2 jumps, and I end up with 3.2. Okay, so 3.2 is my answer here, and 3.2 down here. Come on, 3.7. It's the first one. It was a very conspicuous place to hide. Okay, so 3.2. Now that should make a little bit of intuitive sense because 320% contains 300, which is the number 3. Okay, 100%, 1. 200%, 2. 300%, 3. And then the 20% is where the 0.2 comes from. Okay. Finally, we've got the H, and that's the last one I'll do today. And H is 5%. Okay, so what I do is I put my decimal point in. I jump 1, 2 arrows to the left. I put a 0. I put a 0 and the 0 there, and I end up with 0.05. Okay, now this 0 here is crucially important. Okay, it's huge because what it does is it stops it from being 50% or a half and turns it into 5% or a 20th. Okay, and while the numbers look the same, 50 and that, they're very, very different because 50 is a lot bigger than 5. Okay, so my 5% is 0.05. I go down here, 0.05. All the way down there. H. Okay, and we're done. So hopefully that'll give you a bit of intuition as to how to convert percents to decimals. Okay, the easiest way is the calculator, but just as often I like to do it in my head. And it's just 2 jumps to divide the number by 100. Okay, 2 jumps to divide the number by 100. 2 jumps to divide the number by 100. Okay, later, Gator.